Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mooney and I want to thank you for joining me today. So this is part 2 of our commercial juice reviews. So this particular juice is called a Curious Curdle. This was sent to me from Little Bro Vape's Aiden, 3 Minute of Vape Show. I won their giveaway. These are from the Rochford project from Jay. Thank you guys so much for sending me these and for opening your contest to everybody. As you can see, this is, I'm calling it a tuxedo bottle. It is super classy, 0% child appealing, has all the appropriate warnings, comes in a 50 ml short fill, which means it's a 60 milliliter bottle with 50 milliliters of juice that you add your nicotine to if you so choose. So, small disclaimer, as I said in the other video, I'm from the US, lived in the US my whole life, never been outside of it, so I have never tasted a lemon curd spread. I know that it's basically a spread that you put on toast in the mornings, but other than that, I don't know anything else about it, right? Other than it's lemon flavored, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and get the formalities out of the way right quick. I originally shot a on-camera opening, but because of my camera and everything, it doesn't really come through very well. So I put together a short video with the still pictures that I took. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put that here and clean up my mess where I overdripped. And then we'll come back and I will break down my thoughts and impressions on the flavor. So I'll be back in just about 30 seconds. Alright, so that was my the things that I got in the box. Were very nice. Very much appreciated the personalized letter. That was awesome. So I'm assuming, since how the first one that I did, the Crimson Seed, was so dead nuts to what I feel a damn tart would be, I'm assuming that this is probably pretty much dead on to a lemon curdle. And lemon can be really harsh. Citrus in general, but lemon in particular can be really harsh. 70-30 blend on that, if I didn't say that already. And I normally vape max VG, so lemon and a higher PG than what I'm used to. Yeah, it's not harsh. That is smooth as wet glass. Seriously. There's almost like a butter underneath it. It's very lemon forward. That is your dominant flavor. It's definitely lemon. There's not... My best way to describe it is that it's kind of like a lemon cheesecake. It's not quite that thick, and it doesn't even feel quite that thick. It's got a really good mouthfeel to it. But I would say probably it's a lemon cheesecake is the closest that I could come to it. And like I said, dude, this is smooth. I don't know if he was going for a toast, for the lemon curd on toast, but I'm really, there's this really, really low, really, it leaves you looking for it. There's a touch of a breadiness or a yeastiness at the very bottom of it, very low in the palate. If you're not a mixer, that may not make sense, but if you are a mixer, you know what I mean. It's like when you exhale, it's on the tip of your tongue, but nowhere else, and only on the exhale, and only on the very end of the exhale. It leaves you looking for it. It's like something fleeting. It's a very fleeting thing on the very, very tail end of it. Very, very tail end of the exhale. And only on the exhale. There's nothing on the inhale. There's nothing in the hold. And there's nothing on the beginning. It's just right at the end. It makes you want to go back for more, to look for that. It makes you want to find that flavor. And the only way I can describe it, that I can think of at the moment to describe it, excuse me, for somebody who's not a mixer, is you're eating a bowl of regular Cheerios, and there's one, maybe 10 spread out through the entire bowl of the Honey Nut Cheerios, or maybe 10 spread out throughout the entire bowl of a Fruit Loops, right? So 90% of the time you're getting just plain Cheerios, and all of a sudden, just here, just there, just every now and then, you get one that's a little bit off. But not in a bad way, just different than what you're getting. Not off, but different. So you're eating an entire bowl of Cheerios and there's 10 Honey Nut Cheerios in there. When you find that one, you don't see it coming, it's just in there with the rest of it. It makes you look for it. You start digging through trying to find those that are different. So it's kind of what that does. And it's not even on every exhale almost. It kind of is. Actually, it is. Once you figure out that it's there and you look for it, and you taste for it, at the end of the exhale you can find it. You know it's there, you know it's coming. It might be a brown sugar note. It might be, like I said, the bready, yeasty note. It's something there, and it's just like one drop out of 100 in there. It's so low that it's just there. When you find it, you'll know. Yeah. Yep. Once you find it, you know. Dude, that is awesome. I gave the last one a 6.5 out of 10. I would give this one an 8.5, maybe a 9. Because lemon's not huge for me, I wouldn't go all the way to 10/10 on this one, but I would go 8.5, 9. There is no chemicalness to this. Lemon can be somewhat chemical. It can turn off into lemon pledge in the end. It can turn off into dishwash in the end, and there's none of that. Like I said, it's smooth. No off notes, nothing. It is sweet. Again, like I said about the other one. But here's my thing on that one. That's also subjective. Putting that into my little box here, into my box. I don't do commercial juice. This is the first commercial juice I've had in 2 years. So, yeah, it's really sweet to me. I don't use that much sweetener. And when I do, I use a sweetener that's much more naturalesque. Now, there's no artificial taste to the sweetener on this. So it's not heavy with that artificial taste, but yeah, it's sweet. It's very sweet. So if you want a really good sweet lemon cream, lemon cheesecake dish, yeah, if you're in the UK or the EU or wherever it is that he can currently ship to, I would definitely look for A Curious Curdle by Rochford Project. So that's my rating. And as always, of course, you can't put any links directly to any site that sells it, but I can put links to his social media. So I will put those down in the description along with the links to my social media. If you want to just look for it all at once, just Google Alabama Vape Mob. That's me. Advocacy links, all that shit's down there too, as always, the usual stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sending this to me. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, y'all be careful and stay safe.